This is the Begley Strait heading towards Auchtermuchty and Perth, or near Perth. And this is the Tay Valley above Abernethy on the road to Newborough and Auchtermuchty. This is a little bit further up the road, overlooking one of the Lowland Hills. Kirkcaldy's at the back of that. I'll just take a little bit more film after I walk round the corner on the main road. This is just opposite where I was just then. And this is my kind of house. There's that rocky outcrop that was here just a few minutes ago. There's Falkland Hill, Falkland obviously at the bottom of that. God almighty, another car. Absolutely beautiful. There's Falkland. Wrong. Auchtermuchty. Still where I used to go home. That's the hotel we stayed at. Just round this corner is where Davy lives. Yeah, that's where he lives. This is the road outside where I used to work. The old shop's gone. That's where these garages are now. Little office is there. The cop's gone out of the window. It's the old store shed where all the felt was, etc. and timber. And along at the end is where we used to make all the buildings. Right, I've just crossed over the little bridge in Shelton. I'm going up the straight road up towards Auchtermuchty. Oh, why do I keep saying Auchtermuchty? Up towards Falkland and Falkland Palace. There it is. Long straight road. And as the sign says, Falkland, Glenrothes and Kirkcaldy. Right, I'm in the middle of the lowlands now, between the two, and I'm just about to pan over the coastline of Fife, starting from the Forth Road Bridge, which is somewhere over that direction. Panning over now, I think that's Burnt Island there, I'll zoom in on that. Quite a climb up this hill. So I can hear me panting. This in the foreground is Glenrothes. Somewhere near that island, over there, that's Burnt Island. And the island itself is called Inchkeith. That one there. As we move across, because it goes down the hill at the other side, you can't quite see Kirkcaldy, but there should be some big blocks of flats somewhere. I can't even see the top of those. No, but all this in front is Glenrothes anyway, down there. Now moving out over. Somewhere over there, I think you can just about make out the cranes and whatever is leaving Buckhaven, etc. And that's up the east coast of Fife. The hill that's just about to come into view now is Falkland Hill, or East Lomond. I'll just sweep back over there with the full view and get it all in. God, it's a knackering climb. There you go. And there on my right is West Lomond. Well, here I am at the Town, looking down. That's where the cinema used to be on the corner. I think that's Oswald Road. Just walk along there into Alex's house. That was the special school at the end of the road, Women Gardens it was called. This road. This is my old primary school. Sweeping over the playground now. Bit different from Kennington, isn't it? There you go, Sinclairton Primary School. Over there. And we also had a view of the sea. Better view obviously at the back. Just round the corner, this is Viewforth Secondary Modern. I was educated up to, could have been A level, but there we are. And this is the view again overlooking the sea. We're on Loughborough Road at the moment. It's slightly more boring as you go down there, but this is where all the knobs live. Well, this is just down from my primary school. This wall that we're looking at now was the one that I used to sit on when I was about 6 or 7, taking train numbers. The famous Mallard train passed through here one day, I always remember that one. There's the bridge that we all used to climb up and look at the smoke that was coming out of the chimneys as it was passing by. As well. And before those trees were planted there, we used to sit there as well. We're in Ravenscraig Park at the moment. Still having the swing park. Sweeping around over the playing field. Flower gardens. This is in the middle of the park. We used to walk down there, there's lovely flower gardens. Loads of trees to play in, etc. Bird's nest to look for. Just playing there, me and Alex and all the kids. And here's the massive playing fields with the pitch and putt green. Nice view in the background there, the sea, etc. There's the bowling green over there. nice walk down to the swimming park, which is at the other end down there. Right, this is Dysart Dock, if you like, or harbour. There's a lovely walkway along there, obviously see, about 100-150 feet high. And we used to throw spears and stones, etc. into the mud, which was always in the bottom when the tide was out. Lovely walk. Up there, where we're looking now, used to be an octagonal building, timber building about 10 by 10, which was in perfect condition until a few years ago when it suddenly was vandalised. So that's gone forever now, built to that. The old boathouse there. Where that old lady is and that bloke, somewhere around there was a crane. An old timber crane. Hold boats up. They used to make boats here. There's the entrance to the harbour. It's still silted up. That's the other side of the fort there, which is Edinburgh. I'm just coming into view now of the old slipway where they used to launch the boats that they made. All repaired. The old cabin's still here. And all the old buildings that used to be here now seem to have been done up. And here we are, Ravenscraig Park Castle, overlooking the beach, etc., where we used to play. The toilet that we're zooming in on now is the toilet where that bloke tried to get Lorraine. This is about 3 or 4. There's a little walkway there. On the right hand side of that walkway round, that piece of rock there is the one that used to dive off onto into the water. The water itself was about 3 or 4 feet deep, and it used to go right up here, all the way around there. It's all covered in sand now. I used to love climbing that rock face. There's parking rock out in the water. All changed of course, and I parked in front of the car on the beach, virtually. There's the pier, the harbour. I wonder why the video's swaying a bit and standing on top of a fence. All that in the skyline over there, all over there is Edinburgh.